Hello and welcome back to another really exciting interview. I feel like I say this every single time I introduce someone, but I'm genuinely really excited about introducing you to my dear friend, Dr Sue McCabe. She's an occupational therapist, finished her PhD just very recently, all in the area of sleep. She is the director of the SleepLinks occupational therapy. We'll put some links of that on our site for you as well. And she is also at Edith Cowan University. So welcome, Sue. Thank you so much for being interviewed today.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. I thought it'd be really great for people to know a little bit about the work you've done in terms of the work you did in your PhD and what you're really interested in. Can you tell us a little bit about what it is that you did and what your findings were?
Okay. Well, fundamentally, my interest is around sleep for people with all conditions, all ages, because I've discovered that sleep has such a massive impact on the health, well-being, participation of not just people with sleep problems and complex conditions, but everybody around them, especially their caregivers and their families. So fundamentally it's about sleep, and fundamentally with my PhD what I've really discovered, I think, is that it's all about everything. So the focus of my research was looking at thermoregulation during sleep of children with cerebral palsy, and the intervention was to look at the effect of special thermoregulation bedding on sleep and daytime function with children with cerebral palsy. And I learned a lot around the effectiveness and the mixed effectiveness of the thermoregulation bedding. I've still yet to publish those results. But more than that, I've learned a lot more about how important body temperature management can be, how there's different patterns of temperature change. I've become really passionate, in fact, really more than sleep, is that whole circadian science, you know, the circadian rhythms, our biological rhythms. And I love the fact that it's all about us, who we are, but and how our bodies are functioning. It fits so well with the ICF because it's all about our activities, our environments, our routines, our rhythms. It's all around the support and our personal factors. And it comes back to that whole incredibly amazing relationship between us, our bodies, our environments, and sleep is this thread that just goes through it all in every direction. So my research is really just, all it's done for me is just open up a whole other myriad, lots of things that I could get excited about in terms of further research.
See, I feel like that always happens. When we talk, we always come up with more ideas and more things to look at. But I love how you talk about sleep and the importance of that, and something that I think you've really brought it to the forefront for everyone to consider what that means and for us to not forget about it. Because yes, there's things during the day, but you have to sleep.
And importantly though, when we are thinking about sleep, it's the stuff that happens during the day that can also affect our sleep. So that's the beauty of it. The relationship is such a two-way thing. And it affects everything we do. So even at the moment when there's so much concern and information about how we are going to cope with and manage with COVID-19, we know that if people sleep well, then their immune systems are working better. But we also know if people are anxious, they might not sleep so well. So again, there's always that absolute important balance that we need to get between all those different social, emotional, physical factors.
Well, I have to say, I think we're so incredibly lucky to have someone like you in our industry, and we're so lucky to have you here in Perth, and I think so many people have benefited from your knowledge. So thank you so much
for
being here, and we'll be back with more interviews next time. Bye.